Hello students, how are you all? Today we shall continue the topic motion, part 4. Last time in part 3 we have discussed about the distance time graphs and how to calculate the distance using distance time graphs. Today in motion chapter part 4 mainly we are going to discuss about the graphs. I will tell you how to read the graphs, distance time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graph, etc. So, the main topic of today is graphs. Before I start how to read the graphs, to explain you how to read the graphs, let us have a quick recap of the previous part. Last time I have explained you distance time graph, here distance on the y-axis and time on x-axis. Time is always taken on the x-axis, students. And I need not say, always take them in SI units. Time is in seconds, distance is in meters. Last time using the graph paper, systematically I have explained. I think you remember. If you do not remember, see motion chapter part 3. Okay. How I have explained here. Time is taken. The scale I have taken 1 second. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 second. That is the scale taken. So this is origin 0. This is 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay. And here I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meters. That is 10, 20, 30, okay. Same example I am taking and explaining you, students. In 1 second, suppose for example, the body covered a distance of 10 meters, 2 seconds, 20 meters, 3 seconds, 30 meters, 4 seconds, 40 meters, like that. That means the body is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. Equal distances in equal intervals of time. What will happen when we join these points? Naturally, we will get a straight line. This shows uniform motion. This shows uniform motion. Why? Because at any place, see, in 1 second, what is the distance covered? 10. That means velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Here the displacement is 10 meters and time taken is 1 second. That is equal to 10 meter per second. This is the velocity of the object. Take the velocity of the object at any time. Means at the any time interval. Suppose I want 4. At 4 seconds, what is the distance covered and what is the velocity of the body? Then what I will do? I will make a line like this and I will make a line like this. This is the time taken, 4 seconds. And this is the distance covered, 40 meters. Here also we will get the velocity 10 meter per second. What does it mean? Wherever you calculate the velocity of this moving object, you will get the same answer, 10 meter per second. That means the body is moving with uniform speed or uniform velocity. So clear now, students? Now onwards. Hereafter, I will not use this official type of graph. I will draw the graph only in this way. Here, like this. This I will definitely mention what is the graph between. This is the graph between distance and time. The graph is plotted distance against time. Time is always taken in x-axis. Okay. So, this type of graph, what does it show? This type of graph shows uniform motion. Just now I have explained. So, then what is the next thing? Just opposite of this. Let us take this. Suppose a graph is like this. The graph is like this. By seeing this curve, you came to know that the body is not moving with equal speed. Same speed, same velocity is not maintained. See, sometimes it is less and sometimes it is more. See here, the distance covered is less and the time taken is more. So it is not moving with uniform velocity. Let us not calculate, just what does it say? How do you read the graph? By seeing the graph, what do you judge? How do you read? Distance time graph with curve like this shows non-uniform velocity or non-uniform speed. Hereafter we will talk about vectors only. So everywhere we use the term velocity. No problem. Okay, students. Next, the third graph what I will draw is, here I will take up two graphs. Like this. Like this. What does this? This is also distance against time. Let us take two names, any two names. Suppose this is the distance, Sonal. This is Meenu. These are the two girls who are covering the distance, taking their own time. See here, by seeing these graphs, what do you say about Sonal and what do you say about Meenu? Who is moving with more velocity and who is with less? Just pause the video and try by yourself, students. I wish you try first, then you continue watching the video. Pause the video and test yourself. See. Now I am giving you the answer. Sonal. See, the curve has slope. This slope. More slope. And this is having less slope. Here, this much distance is covered by Sonal in this much amount of time. Say this is 1 second, this is 2 seconds. And same distance here, you take same distance, Meenu is covered in this much time. Maybe 3, 4, 4.5. So, Meenu has taken more time to cover the distance than Sonal. That means the velocity of Sonal is more than Meenu. What does it say? If the velocity time graph, the distance time graph for velocity, the distance time graph shows the velocity. The distance time graph has more slope, means that moving object is covering more distance in less time. That means velocity is more. More is the slope, more is the velocity. How to calculate? Just now you have seen. Okay. So here is more slope, means this girl covers more distance in less amount of time, and this girl covered the same distance in more amount of time. This is how you have to read the distance time graph for velocity. So by seeing the slope you can make out. This type of graphs you might have watched in cricket commentary, isn't it? By seeing the graphs, one team the graph is with blue color, one team is with red color. By seeing that, you will instantly you say the performance, this team is doing well and this team is lagging behind, like that, isn't it? So in that way only you are reading the graphs. See, this is the distance time graph for different velocities. Now another one, fourth one, distance time graph, students. This is distance time graph. Now I draw the graph like this. What does it show? Just pause the video and just try. What will be trying to say? What does this graph says? What does this graph say? Okay? You test yourself. Now, suppose this is 10, 20, 30 meters. Here the distance is suppose 30 meters. 30 meters distance in say this is 10 seconds, 30 meters in 20 seconds, 30 meters in 30 seconds, 30 meters in 40 seconds, 30 meters in 50 seconds. What does it mean? The object covered 30 meters and after that it is not moving, students. See, the time passed but the body is showing the same distance. That means the body is not moving. The body is not moving. It is at rest. The distance time graph horizontal to the x-axis says that the body is at rest. And this is the graph for different velocities. So this way the distance time graph says. One more, students. Here I would like to write it here. You can see better. Okay, I will write it down only so that you can take down all at once. Here I will write. This is distance and this is time. Distance y-axis and time at x-axis. See, I make the graph like this. Now you read. What does the graph say? Students, here, again you pause the video, try to judge yourself. Here the body is moving with uniform velocity from here, starting from here up to this, say 30 meters. The time taken is 2 seconds maybe. What happened afterwards? See, from here to here, same like this. Same distance, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Up to this, the body stopped. That means here 30 meters distance it covered in 2 seconds. After that, the body has not covered any distance. Up to time say 5 seconds. After that again covered this much of distance, whatever it is. This type of graph shows halt. What does it mean? Suppose, I give a simple example. Suppose you started from home to reach the school. On the way your friend's house came and you stopped there, waiting for your friend to come out. Then both will go to school together, talking with each other, enjoying. Okay, so you waited here. So that is your halt. From here to here, it's called halt. You stopped here without moving, at rest, and after this halt, again you started moving. This type of graph shows halt. These are the distance time graphs, students. Distance time graph showing the linear graph. This is a linear graph from the origin start, shows that the body is moving with uniform velocity. Now the second one, the body with the graph with curve, means the body is covering the distance with non-uniform velocity. You can take the example of a car moving in a busy road. The speed cannot be certain. Sometimes it is increasing speed, then it has to decrease the speed, again increasing, like that. So that is a object moving with non-uniform velocity. And this is the graph which shows the two bodies moving with different velocities. More is the slope, more will be the velocity. Next comes the horizontal graph, horizontal to the x-axis. This is the graph which shows rest. And the last graph, distance time graph, always you have to mention distance time here. Otherwise, velocity time graphs are also there, acceleration time graphs are also there. So this way you have to mention always. So this is the last graph, distance time graph. This type of graph shows halt, means the moving body stopped for a while and continued the motion again. So from here to here it is halt, students. This is this place, not moved, took rest and again moved. So distance time graphs, I think, is clear now.